There were worse things than being stranded in the middle of nowhere during a rainstorm. For example, I could be running from a rabid bear intent on mauling me into the next century. Or I could be tied to a chair in a dark basement and forced to listen to Aqua's Barbie Girl on repeat until I'd rather gnaw my arm off than hear the song's eponymous phrase again. But just because things couldn't be worse didn't mean they didn't suck. Stop. Think positive thoughts. A car will show up now. I stared at my phone, biting back my frustration when the app reassured me it was finding my ride the way it had been for the past half hour. Normally, I'd be less stressed about the situation because, hey, at least I had a working phone and a bus shelter to keep me mostly dry from the pounding rain. But Josh's farewell party was starting in an hour. I'd yet to pick up his surprise cake from the bakery, and it would be dark soon. I may be a glass-half-full kind of gal, but I wasn't an idiot. No one, especially not a college girl with zero fighting skills to speak of, wants to find herself alone in the middle of nowhere after dark. I should have taken those self-defense classes with Jules like she wanted. I mentally scrolled through my limited options. The bus that stopped at this location didn't run on the weekends, and most of my friends didn't own a car. Bridget had car service, but she was at an embassy event until 7. My rideshare app wasn't working, and I hadn't seen a single car pass by since the rain started. Not that I would hitchhike anyway. I watched horror movies, thank you very much. I only had one option left, one I really didn't want to take. But beggars couldn't be choosers. I pulled up the contact in my phone, said a silent prayer, and pressed the call button. 1 ring. 2 rings. 3. Come on, pick up. Or not. I wasn't sure which would be worse, getting murdered or dealing with my brother. Of course, there was always the chance that said brother would murder me himself after putting myself in such a situation, but I'd deal with that later. What's wrong? I scrunched my nose at his greeting. Hello to you too, brother dearest. What makes you think something is wrong? Josh snorted. You called me? You never call unless you're in trouble. True. We preferred texting, and we lived next door to each other. Not my idea, by the way, so we rarely had to message at all. I wouldn't say I'm in trouble, I hedged. More like stranded. I'm not near public transport, and I can't find a ride share. Christ, Ava, where are you? I told him. What the hell are you doing there? That's an hour from campus. Don't be dramatic. I had an engagement shoot, and it's a 30-minute drive. 45 if there's traffic. Thunder boomed, shaking the branches of nearby trees. I winced and shrank farther back into the shelter. Not that it did me much good. The rain slanted sideways, splattering me with water droplets so heavy and hard they stung when they hit my skin.